Hi there and welcome to my game review for Garfield Kart Furious Racing. In this review I'll explain what this game is, what to expect, and if it is a game I recommend to you. Before I start my review, I will disclose that I did obtain this game for free during a giveaway. However, my review is unbiased. Now, onto the review. What is Garfield Kart Furious Racing? Garfield Kart Furious Racing is a kart racing game that features the characters from a titular comic as the main characters in-game. As the game suggests, this is a kart racing game in which you race around a track with up to 8 players in each race. Just like other kart games, you can get power-ups from driving through blocks. Blocks provide you with a power-up or a way to stop an opponent in the race. To add to this, you can pick up to 3 different jigsaw pieces in each map, which are scattered in each map, that when collected, unlock different items such as hats for your character to wear. The gameplay in itself is decent, as the game functions well. The AI is reasonable and isn't too hard or easy. The tracks in game I think are a decent variety in the game, as there are some tracks that can be more challenging than others, like the Mysterious Temple. This track has ledges that you may jump across with a spring, or fall down into the pit, whilst other tracks in the game are gentler, such as Cats in the Hood. This is a track that is set in a neighbourhood. This is an easy track to navigate with no obligatory roadblocks to go past, although there is one optional block you can jump over to get a jigsaw piece. With regards to multiplayer, there are 2 options on offer. Firstly, you have Split Screen, which is a local multiplayer mode. This mode caters up to 4 people, where you can race against each other in the AI. As expected with this mode, each player will need their own controller to play on it, but this game is meant to be played with a controller rather than a keyboard. Lastly, there is online multiplayer. This mode is playing the game with others online. Even though I didn't get to play on this mode, I tried on multiple attempts to play with people, but to no avail. This game also doesn't use the Garfield theme to the full potential it could have had. I think this, as the tracks in game are generic settings. For example, the tracks are of various settings, such as mountains and the desert. Whilst I'm not one to criticise the tracks, as the tracks on offer are decent, I think that the game could have had tracks that are more relevant to Garfield, particularly tracks where you race around various settings that are in the Garfield comics instead, such as John's house. Personally, I would have preferred to have been on tracks related to Garfield, rather than generic settings. The game does have items in the power-up blocks that are relevant to Garfield. Whilst you can easily use lasagna to replace mushroom power-ups and so forth, the amount of work needed to create various levels is large. I feel that with a game that is based around a character, the game should have everything into making it as authentic to what it is based off as possible, rather than using things that aren't related to Garfield. To summarise this game in short terms, I would say that this game is essentially the average kart racer, with Garfield as the main character. Whilst this may be all well and good for Garfield fans, I feel that this game is only worth getting on sale if you like Garfield and kart racing games, but I feel that it isn't worth getting at full price, or if you wanted an online kart racing game.